I spent so many nights sleeping on me, but I finally realized I'm all that I need. I'm that girl, been that chick.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. By the title, I know why you're here, so let's get started. I'm going in with my Boho Active Glue and always spread out a thin layer of glue. I typically go in about 3 to 4 layers. Now, for the back of the cap, the ball cap method, those are the products I use. They sit under the dryer, and I typically go in for about 3 to 4 tracks from the nape to the top of the ear. Now listen, once you measure the tracks, you go ahead and cut them, and you do not need a lot of glue. So simultaneously, as I'm applying the glue to the tracks to put on a cap, I'm also still keeping an eye out on the front of the cap to where the closure is going to be going, and I'm applying the bow hole to that part as well. You want to make sure that the bow hole dries completely clear before you add on another layer. And also with the tracks, you always want to use the blow dryer on medium heat setting to make sure that the glue dries all the way. Now at this point, I'm adding the closure straight down, and I do go in and pluck a little bit, but mind you, you can pluck without plucking on your client's head. But if you do choose to pluck on your client's head, always make sure you're going in light-handedly, okay? And always push the hair back so you can fully see what you're doing and what you're plucking. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put the elastic band around her head. Do not cut the lace yet, okay? Don't rush it, sis. We still have some tracks to lay. Now that we're at the top, we're going to go ahead and curve the tracks because it is going to be a flip over method. Now, if she was on a side part, the tracks will be curved as well. You always want the hair to fall in their face so that way it looks full. It gives the illusion of fullness. So now once we're done adding all the tracks, we're going to take off the elastic band. And now we're going to go in and look how flawless the closure looks. And it's not even all the way melted. Now take some sharp scissors and an eyebrow razor, preferably this kind. And you always clip the closure in the middle, okay? I always like clipping the closure in the middle because it just allows me more freedom to, cut thoroughly, and you don't want to cut in a straight line. You're kind of going in a zigzag motion. Now, after you cut the lace off, you're just going to pull it back a little bit just to see if any little pieces are lifting, and you can just go in with the tip of the rat tail comb and just press in the glue. Now, while that's drying, you're going to go ahead and cut off the remainder of the cap because keep in mind, this is a quick weave, so you don't want that excess cap just being on your client's head, being around their ears, and you just use the comb to press it in. Now, for the molding, we're going to go ahead with the spray, and you're going to go ahead and spray it down, but make sure it does not drip in your client's eyes or face. And you just go on with a really cool setting. You do not need any heat because at this point the lace is starting to melt, honey, and it's starting to give. Now go in with your wax strip, and then on top of that, go in with the elastic band, and they're going to go ahead and sit under the dryer for about 15 to 20 minutes. But before that, we are going to just mold it down a little bit. With her doing a flip over method, you really don't want to do too much, but we still need to go ahead and add our mousse to just get the foundation going, to get the vision going, to see exactly how we want to style it and how we want it to look. Now, this was done in like real time, so I'm just combing things out, placing her under the dryer for about 15 minutes. Now that she's out of the dryer, we're going to go ahead and customize it just a little bit more because she does want one baby hair on the side because, again, this is a closure, but we want to give it off as a flip over method as if she had a whole frontal out or if she had her real hair out. So you take that same eyebrow razor, clip the baby hairs, always curl to the back. Well, I prefer to curl to the back. You can really do what is best for you. We're going to lay the baby hairs down, and it's kind of tricky, but you'll get the hang of it. You just go with the flow. Always chase your finger with the comb. Go in with a wax stick, and we're going to just hot comb it just to really just oomph it up enough. Like, you want to see where you plucked at to give off like scalp, okay? So now with this being curly hair, we did go ahead with the wand curl just to match the closure with the flow of the hair, and you're going to go ahead and comb it out. Just play with it a little bit, and then by the end, this should be your final result. So cute, so sleek, so beautiful. Get into it, get into the lace, get into the curls, and this is how it should look. I didn't do a long intro today. Hope you like this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.